when I was a kid, right? I was 18, 19 years old. I had like 2 or 3 fights. My family found out that I was fighting. And then I moved down to San Jose to train. I want to say I had like 7 or 8 fights when I moved down to San Jose and started training with Frank and started training at AKA and all these things. My family, because I came down here, I was going to college and I was training on the side, at Frank's play at AKA with Frank. My family was like, "What are you doing? You're wasting your time. This is a waste of you. You're gonna get seriously injured." All these things, and I'm like, I just kept doing it. Just kept doing it. I was wrestling in college, and I just kept doing it. I just loved training. I loved being part of the gym. It kept me away from being at the club. Kept me away from being stupid and doing dumb things. Yep. I ingrained myself in it. Guess what? By the time I got signed with the UFC, my family didn't even know that I had signed with the UFC. My family didn't even know I was fighting on TV, on pay-per-view. But guess what? One of my cousins was in Vegas on my first UFC fight when I fought Gerald Strebent. And I'm in the back warming up, and he texts me and says, "Hey, I just saw your name on the flyer out in the casino. Are you fighting?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm fighting here." He's like, "Holy shit, I'm here right now at the Mandalay Bay. Like, can I come?" And I'm like in the back warming up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Look, I can't get you a ticket, man, unless you can get in." I said, and I fight probably, I want to say I was like the second or third fight on the main card, maybe the fourth or something like that. But anyways, I was later in the pay-per-view, not on the main card, but on the prelims. But I was like second or third fight on the prelims. And he went and bought a ticket and came in and watched. After that, he spread all the knowledge to the rest of the family, saying like, "Dude, he's fucking good. Like, he's good. He's on TV. Like, he's people are buying pay-per-views that he's fighting on. That's crazy. Maybe they're not buying them for him, but he's on pay-per-view cards. Like, this is crazy, and he's good." And then I won that fight, and it was almost like the reality was I was hearing from my family for years about how, "Oh, you're wasting your time. You're going to get hurt. You're going to be broke. You're this. Get a job. Why don't you work for a union? Be a plumber. Be an electrician." I had no desire to do that.
It's passion,
and man. It's all led me to do this. So if you don't follow the desire that you have on what you want to do, and sometimes you don't know what it is you want to do, but do what you enjoy doing, and that'll lead you in a direction that opens up a bunch of other doors.
Right.
I enjoy talking about fighting. I loved fighting so much that I just dedicated myself to it, and I thought I was pretty good, and I think I lived out to be a pretty good fighter. And now I've talked about fighting because I love fighting so much. And it's progressed into this. I have a podcast now. I'm an analyst now. And think about this. I work for CBS and Showtime. I must be decent at what I'm doing. I must be okay.
You're not bad.
So I love this, man. I love this. And like I said, with you, I love it. I love the fact that you own this huge AKA out in Thailand. And when you came to me and said, "I'm going to open this big gym," then I'm like, man, the gym business is hard. And you're opening this huge square, like this. How big is your place?
2 acres.
50 or 60,000 square feet, the actual facility?
But
huge.
All of them, yeah.
It's enormous, man. That's crazy to me. I'm thinking to myself, there's just no way I could manage a place like that. And you're fucking killing it over there. And when Javier came back after visiting him for the first time, he's like, "You don't get it." He's like, "This place is absolutely amazing." He's like, I wish I had a place like that, And here he is, the owner of AKA itself, saying, "Man, I wish I had a place like Mike Swick's."
Thanks, man.
Great.
I appreciate it.
And I think that you are doing a phenomenal job, and I know it must be hard, living in Thailand, like being from here and being back and forth or whatever it is. But I think it's great, man. I think you're doing a great job, and I admire you a lot.